Arsenal have a massive game around the corner, with a trip to the Forest Ground looming. Mikel Arteta's men will need to be prepared, but transfer deadline day is also not far away. So today we'll review who Arsenal's late signing may be, get the breaking news regarding Martin Zubimendi, discuss the impact of the massive news about Jurgen Klopp, and find out why Arsenal's season could be set to explode. Yo, what is going on guys? My name is Baz14, welcome back to your boys channel and I hope you guys are doing sensational. Not only are Arsenal closing into a return, but transfer deadline day is around the corner. We have definitely got a lot to discuss, so as per, smash a like on the video if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Only 11,000 away from 200k my friends, let's try to make it happen. But starting off with Arsenal's forward dilemma. Arsenal have a new wonder kid in the making. The name of Chido Obi Martin, a Danish youth international, making headlines earlier in the season as he scored 10 goals for the Arsenal under-16s. To be at that level at 15 years of age, not only has this guy got potential, but interest is growing. According to reports, Borussia Dortmund are keen on signing Arsenal youngster Chido Obi, but Arsenal are desperate to convince Chido to stay. However, they can't offer a big contract until he's 17. The only thing Arsenal can do right now is offer the player a scholarship. But then I'm also looking at Mikel Arteta. From Ethan Nwaneri to Miles Lewis-Skelly and now Chido Obi Martin. Seen by many as a golden generation of new talents. Can Mikel Arteta show these youngsters, if they train correctly and play at a high level, there is a route for them into the Arsenal first team? There's also another youngster's future's getting interesting. Charles Sago Jr., a player that Mikel Arteta gave a surprise start early in the season. According to George Bird, Sago Jr. is now close to securing a loan move away from Arsenal, after being withdrawn from the club's under-21 squad to face Wolves last night. When you think about Arsenal being close to FFP, I always think about Chelsea. The way they maximise the profits from academy, that then class as clear profit on FFP. Talking of forwards though, let's go to the Serie A. According to Graham Bailey, Arsenal remain interested in signing Juventus striker Dusan Vlahovic, as the Italian giants attempt to get a new contract finalised. Having struggled at the start of the season, Vlahovic has picked up massive form recently. 7 goal contributions in his last 5 appearances. That takes Vlahovic's total to 12 goals and 15 starts this season. Once again overperforming his XG, with a very impressive 18% goal conversion. Arsenal are a team that are very good at getting the ball into the box. In fact, in terms of the Premier League this season, Arsenal have generated 825 touches in the opposition box, miles more than any other team. Arteta is now looking for his box difference maker, someone to take the fine margins in Arsenal's favour. That's why we need to focus on Vlahovic's latest goal. A Juventus corner that causes chaos. The ball lands into the box and look how Vlahovic comes alive, instinctively smashing the ball into the back of the net. Arsenal are looking for a natural goal scorer, and that's why you've also got more targets in the Serie A. So what's happening with Victor Osimhen? Currently with Nigeria at the African Cup of Nations, he started for them once again as they beat Cameroon 2-0. Osimhen putting up a 7.4 rating with 1 assist, 33 touches, only 5 accurate passes per 1 big chance created and 6 ground duels won, not to mention 5 aerial duels too. Osimhen's not had a clinical tournament, only 1 goal in 4 games, a total of 5 big chances missed. But Arsenal fans need to understand top strikers always miss chances. Think back to last season, the player that missed the most big chances in the Premier League was Erling Haaland. Osimhen's movement is of a similar level, always able to make himself a chance. The issue for Arsenal is we have some clear competition. Todd Bowley's Chelsea. According to Sacha Tavaleri, as things stands, Osimhen favours a move to Chelsea in the summer. Here's where Arteta becomes so important. A massive part of any player signs for Arsenal is commitment. He actively wants players that want to play for Arsenal. The prime example being Declan Rice. If Osimhen's looking at mid-table Chelsea and seeing them as a priority, there may be a reason why rumours have come out that Ivan Toney is Arsenal's main target in the summer. Transfer deadline day is around the corner though, and Arsenal fans are wondering, could we sign a short-term striker instead? According to Graham Bailey, Chelsea and Arsenal both been offered the opportunity to sign Espanyol striker Martin Braithwaite. 32 years of age and smashing in 11 goals this season, Braithwaite is currently playing in the Segunda Division, the second tier of Spanish football. This for me is an agent taking advantage. Knowing that both Chelsea and Arsenal are looking for a striker, and fans desperate for rumours, the rumours may be agent-led. And there's a reason why Arsenal haven't made a move for a striker this window. From Ivan Toney to Victor Osimhen, players that are at the highest quality in their position, Arsenal realise that if they want to improve their team to actually beat Man City, the aim should be to only sign level raisers. But what's happening with the future of Mikel Arteta? Out of contract at the end of next summer, rumours have been circulating and now things are getting interesting, as Barcelona coach Xavi has announced that he will leave the club in June, saying that he's reached a point of no return, it's time for a change. As a Culé, I think it's time to leave. Not only is Mikel Arteta a former Barcelona academy player, but also many reports in the past confirming that Barca see Arteta as a main target if Xavi was to ever leave. But let's not forget Mikel has spoken about this in the past. When he was asked last year about the rumours of Barcelona, Mikel said, "No, I don't make anything of it. What I can say is extremely happy and I'm very proud of where I am." Going to Barcelona just wouldn't make sense. Not only are Arsenal in a better financial position, but look at the way the owners back Mikel Arteta every single year. to give him the signing of Declan Rice, potentially a big forward this summer. That level of backing deserves loyalty. And according to reports, Mikel Arteta is expected to sign a new contract and it will be announced soon. Moving on to Zubimendi's big decision. Ever since the departure of Granit Xhaka, Arsenal fans have been asking one simple question: when are Arsenal going to sign a proper replacement? According to reports in Spain, Martin Zubimendi is very close to accepting an offer to join Arsenal in the summer on a pre-agreement. There's a reported release clause here of £53 million and that's why the deal is definitely doable, but it seems like Arsenal have competition coming out of Germany. According to Christian Falk, despite the interest, Bayern are now terrified that Arsenal will steal the number one target from them. Going on to say Zubimendi is a number one target for Bayern ahead of João Paulinho, but Bayern have now heard that Arteta is already talking to the player. They are both Spanish as well, which is a big advantage for Arsenal. Bayern were very sure they would lead the race to Zubimendi, but now that Arsenal are there, they are afraid that Arteta could take the player away, which had been a planned move for the summer. You only have to look to the past to see Mikel Arteta's record, the way that he was able to convince Declan Rice to sign for Arsenal, get Odegaard to leave Real Madrid, alongside convincing Saka and Saliba to sign new contracts. Not only do Arsenal have the finances to blow Bayern out the window, but they have the ability to convince. There's a reason why he's already talking to Zubimendi, a passing profile that Arsenal haven't had since Xhaka. As Xavi Alonso once said, Zubimendi has that ability to generate play, to make those around him better, always offering solutions to improve the move. He understands what the next step is before the ball gets to him. He has the ability to organise the axes. Fabrizio Romano has spoken though, and he confirms despite Arsenal's interest, Zubimendi is not planning to leave Sociedad in the winter transfer window. But what about a target coming from England? More specifically Leicester City. According to David Ornstein, Arsenal admire Kieran Dewsbury-Hall. However, Brighton are already in negotiations with Leicester, who want £30 million, with Brentford being in the race too. 25 years of age, Dewsbury-Hall has been on fire this year, with 9 goals and 9 assists in the Championship. Leicester are almost guaranteed to return to the Premier League next season, standing 7 points clear at the top of the Championship. When you talk about a natural Xhaka replacement, Dewsbury-Hall stands out massively. A left-footed number 8 profile, whose heat map shows he thrives on the left half spaces. What I like about the profile is the fact that he's dynamic, able to provide an overlap that could definitely help Martinelli. But what about Arsenal's Premier League targets? According to Sacha Tavaleri, as things stands, Arsenal's FFP situation is currently stalling their efforts to sign Everton midfielder Amadou Onana. However, a sale this month could change everything. The intriguing thing for me though is profiles. On one hand, the passing profile of Zubimendi, then the powerhouse of Onana. I can only see Arsenal signing one in the summer, but which profile would you guys prefer? But if Arsenal are going to sell one player before transfer deadline day, it looks like it may be a defender. According to Peter Roque, Liverpool and Arsenal are among the clubs monitoring Wolves left-back Ryan Ait-Nouri, with sources saying a summer move a real possibility. Both clubs are laying the ground for a potential switch. Only 22 years of age and a full Algerian international, he was a part of the AFCON but they have since been knocked out. His profile is different to Alexander Zinchenko, with his heat map showing he's very comfortable at bursting forwards, even though Arteta loves his inverted fullbacks. With the quality of an inside forward like Gabriel Martinelli, the idea of giving him a more natural overlapping fullback could really give Arsenal a new dynamic going forwards. That fullback area is definitely most interesting, because you've even got Cedric Suarez, who as Ben Jacobs says, Galatasaray have entered the race to sign also Cedric Suarez. They're looking for a permanent transfer and not alone, with Besiktas also still interested. As Kai Kainak points out, Cedric is currently on £100,000 per week wages. Not only could Arsenal open up space, but you also have to think about Yuri and Timber. If Arsenal don't make a move for a fullback, could that be a sign that Timber is closer to returning than we think? According to David Ornstein though, there is a possibility of some defensive reinforcement that would be a reactive move to things happening in the market. Arsenal are looking at players, but anything like that is in its infancy. The January window is always about opportunities. Go back to last year, Trossard Jr., both players that became available. Even our current captain Martin Odegaard was once a January opportunity. As David Ornstein says, they're close to the line at FFP and we're not just saying that. In the summer, I do think Arsenal are going to attack the markets again. We could see a striker come in, but as things stands, the excitement around Arsenal transfers probably needs to be put on hold for a few months. Moving on to the other Arsenal news today. Arsenal defender Takeru Tomiyasu is currently at the Asia Cup, and he's a part of the starting lineup as Japan beat Indonesia 3-1, with Tomiyasu playing as a left centre back and putting up a very decent performance. An overall 7.4 rating with 3 ground duels won and 4 aerial duels won, alongside 90 accurate passes and 3 accurate long balls, which means Japan finished second in their group and are now qualified for the knockout stages. Tomiyasu is still going to be unavailable for the next few weeks. But talking of defenders, let's talk Gabriel Magalhaes. As the Premier League have confirmed, that Gabriel has now been accredited for the second goal in Arsenal's 5-0 victory over Crystal Palace on Saturday, following an appeal by the club against a decision after it was initially awarded as a Dean Henderson own goal. That means that Gabriel now has 3 goals this season and has now become Arsenal's joint second highest goal scoring defender in Premier League history. That also means another assist for Bukayo Saka. I want to focus on some different numbers. Here are the counter-pressing stats of the 2023-24 season. Look at Arsenal in the top right hand corner, the joint best team alongside City in terms of counter-press success rates. Where last year we were very much gung-ho and using up all our energy, Mikel Arteta realised it had to be a change. To win a title against Pep Guardiola's Man City, you need to pick and choose when to use your energy. Our next game though is going to be massive, as Arsenal take on Nottingham Forest away from home on the 30th of January. Arsenal confirmed the massive news before the game, that Thomas Partey is back in full training. A massive part of why Arsenal was successful last year was Thomas Partey, a unique ability to play incisive passes. The plan A going into this year was a Rice Partey Odegaard midfield, but one we've only seen 3 times, 2 in which we were able to beat Man City. For Arteta to now be able to call upon that quality of midfield, we could see an explosion, because in terms of midfield threes, how many are there better than those 3 in the league? But in terms of Forest, here's how I think Arsenal will line up. Raya and goal with a Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel Zinchenko back 4, a midfield of Rice, Havertz and Odegaard, and a front 3 of Martinelli, Jesus and Saka. This game is going to be gargantuan, especially after the recent breaking news, where Liverpool's head coach Jurgen Klopp has announced that he will leave Liverpool at the end of the season. A team that currently stands 5 points clear in the league will be fired up to make sure Klopp leaves on a high. That's where Arsenal need to become villains. If Mikel Arteta is able to win a title in a Pep and Klopp era, it would be one of the biggest statements ever, to show that Arsenal really are once again that team. That is the video there and there though, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to smash a like and also subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you want to follow your boy on all of the social medias, then the links are down in the description. That was today's episode of the Transfers FC though, and of course the window is quiet, but as you guys know, anything is possible at any moment, so stay tuned as always, and I'll see you guys very soon. Take care, and thanks.